What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of the Chris Law Network. I'm your host, Chris Law. I did a live stream earlier today, and it was just really a test because I just started using StreamYard on the computer. So a lot of people was coming into the comment section, and they kept asking me about my feelings about Ahmaud Arbery. I'm sorry, that's the guy that was killed while jogging. I think it was down in Savannah, or somewhere close to that. And I didn't really want to make an opinion on it without knowing what happened. So I'm now using OBS Studio, trying to figure out how to use it. So I'm gonna play the video that I found and give my natural reaction. So here we go.
Growing outrage tonight over the death of a man in South Georgia. Ahmaud Arbery was shot and killed while he was out for a jog. Police say he was chased by two white men. It happened in February.
As of today, though, no one has been arrested, leading to protests this week.
Okay, hold on. So let me get this correct. Black man was out jogging and he was chased by two white men. But as of today, nobody has been arrested. And this happened in February? Ah, I don't know about that one. Let me hold on for a minute. Let me get a little bit more information.
Week on the street where he was shot and across America as well. Several prominent figures like Governor Kemp, presidential candidate Joe Biden, and Senator Elizabeth Warren, all asking for a full and transparent investigation. Tonight, the family's attorney says he anticipates an arrest. The Reveal investigator Faith Abube has the very latest.
And the GBI says it received a formal request late last night to take over this investigation. But today, the family's attorney tells me that's not enough. They want the...
Okay, hold on. So the GBI had to wait until they got a formal request? Now, I know some situations where a person got killed and within 10 hours, 8 hours, 6 hours, the GBI was on the scene, told the police to bag back. So again, I'm not understanding, but let's continue to listen.
The federal government to launch an independent investigation into this case. And a warning, some of the video we used in this piece is disturbing.
On social media, the video is hard to...
Hold up, there's a video? Who filmed the video? I'm sorry, hold on.
To escape. Ahmaud Arbery's family attorney presumes it's the 25-year-old's final moments.
What is seen depicted in that video is a crime. It's the crime of murder.
His mother, Wanda Cooper, can't bring herself to watch.
I don't think that I'll ever reach the mental capacity to ever watch the video. I saw my son come in the world, and seeing him leave the world is not something that I want to see ever.
The video shows a car following Ahmaud while he's jogging down a street. You can see a pickup truck just ahead stopped.
Okay, so again, I ask, this car that's following him, who are they? And what made them want to film this black guy jogging? Were they admiring his jogging style? I mean, that makes no sense. Why were you admiring or why were you filming him jogging? Who is this person?
In the middle of the road. And then Ahmaud and a man struggling just before he was shot at least 3 times with a shotgun. Police say 2 of the men involved in the incident are Greg and Travis McMichael, a former Glynn County police officer turned DA investigator, and his son. They say Ahmaud looked like a burglary suspect and they were making a citizen's arrest.
So he looked like a burglary suspect. I mean, had there been burglaries going on in the area? Now, see, all of this could have been, asked if somebody had been arrested or at least, taken down. Well, I'm pretty sure they took him in for questioning after the incident. But y'all heard the key word here. Former Glynn County Police, turned district attorney. I mean, it ain't hard to tell what's going on here. You know what I mean? So let's proceed.
Men were vigilantes. They were a posse, and they were performing a lynching in the middle of the day. Some obscure indistinct crime in the past in the community does not empower the entire community to hunt down Black men.
The shooting happened on February 23rd, just 3 days before the anniversary of the Trayvon Martin killing in Florida in 2012. The Martin family attorney, Ben Crump, has now joined the Georgia case.
It's been 2.5 months since this tragedy took place. How long? How long will it take before the killers of Ahmaud Arbery are finally arrested and put behind bars?
On a Zoom call Wednesday morning, Ahmaud's family described him as an avid runner with a good spirit.
He was my baby boy that I actually had on Mother's Day of 1994. Ahmaud didn't deserve to go out the way he went out. He did not deserve that at all.
It just hurt me so deeply that his life just been cut off so short.
Almost 2 months after the incident, the Glenn County DA's office recused itself from this case and handed it over to the Liberty County DA, Tom Durden. He, in turn, last night asked the GBI to take over this case. The GBI says it initiated that case transfer this morning, Jeff.
Faith, what about the impending arrest the family attorney said would happen today?
So the GBI told me this morning that until they have the entire case file, the investigator on the case can continue making decisions in the interim. We reached out to the Liberty County DA's office. They haven't responded.
Of course not.
The video of the shooting is horrific. Has the family's attorney explained how they were able to get that?
He told me this morning that Ahmaud's coach, a former coach, sent it to him and that someone had posted it online anonymously.
Wow.
The GBI says it's aware there's a video related to the incident in the case file, but they haven't explained whether it's the same video that's being widely circulated on social media. They're investigating
Bullshit.
whether or not to release the video that's in the case file to the public.
All right.
Growing outrage.
Okay. So let's say a couple of things about this, right? First of all, let's get this man up on here. Number one, like I keep saying, why was somebody even videotaping this man while he was jogging? That's number one. That's a little suspect to me right there. Number two, these two white men that's out, like it was father and son. I guess the father is a former Glenn County Police turned district attorney. That says a lot right there. That says a lot right there. Because one thing about law enforcement, they're going to look out for their own. That's just what we do. When I say we, I have a background of some law enforcement. I used to work for the Clayton County Sheriff's Office back in '07. So I do realize that, they do look out for their own. That's just what happens. This is sad though, man. Like this man just went out for a jog and two white men see him for whatever reason. Obviously some words were exchanged, or as they say, they thought they was doing a damn citizen's arrest, which is bullshit too. You don't have anything dignifying you as or distinguishing you as, whichever word you want to use, as a police officer, so that this person knows to at least, stop and see what you're talking about. If I'm jogging down the street and two white men pull up on me, talking about, hey, you, and I turn around and I'm like, yo, what's up? Hey, come here, I need to ask you something. I ain't stopping for them either. Simple as that. I'm not stopping. And then if they pull up and now they want to be aggressive, what you gonna do? You're gonna naturally defend yourself. So in this case, like, it's a damn shame. Ain't nobody been arrested? Come on now. Ain't nobody been arrested? What sense do that make? Nobody has been arrested. At least arrest them and let's find out what went on. Of course, you can only get their standpoint, but if there's a whole video of him jogging, then you got to show the part where, they, started talking to him and then it went sideways. You know what I mean? But in this case right here, it should be cut and dry. It should be cut and dry, man. Wow. Going out for a job, trying to be healthy and lose your life. Ain't that some shit? Wow. I probably will go live about this later on. They actually told me about another guy. I think they said he was up in Minnesota or Indianapolis. If you know what I'm talking about, just put it in the comments section. But yeah, this right here, man, like this ain't good. But I've been telling people for a long time, man, I don't care what year it is. It can be 2020, it could be 3020. Racism will always exist, you know. Um, that's just what it is, you know. Also, I try to tell the younger people, you know, I got a lot of tattoos and stuff and all that, but I don't put them all in my face and all of that stuff. And I try to tell younger people, you know, white people have this persona or this, you know, this stigma or whatever you want to call it, but they look at us one way. They look at all of us the way that they see the rappers, you know, and the stuff they hear about. And this boy doesn't look like he's like that, you know, or was like that, you know, rest in peace to him. But white people look at us in a way of they are scared of us. Like I tell people a lot of times, like when you see them videos where the police is getting into it and they beating up on them, it's terrible. It's terrible. But a lot of times it's out of fear. It's out of the fear that they got for us. We animals to them. We are animals to them. And not just the police. I mean, you know, to those other races. We look like animals. And it ain't all of us, but our representation is what they seeing in the videos and the movies and just, you know, everything like that. It's just a representation that we got, you know, and we got to change that. We got to stop, you know what I'm saying? We got to start talking to these young brothers and let them know, like, hey, man, you know, and I think it's a matter of respect too. A lot of them have no respect, and you learn that at home. Like me, when the police pull me over, man, it's yes sir, no sir. I always been that way. I always will. And it's just, you know, them people doing a job. It's a tedious job. Um, but this is sad, man. But definitely somebody need to be arrested. But I may go live about this later on. So, like I say, rest in peace to Ahmaud Arbery, man. Like I hope you didn't die for no reason. You know, I hope justice gets served and these people, you know, get whatever punishment they supposed to get because this was just a life taken senselessly. You know, I'm out.